What's going on, Pisces? This is going to be your love reading, current situations, relationships, situationships that you guys are in. I've already shuffled and prayed and laid out the cards, so let's go ahead and get into it. Overall message, we have something is not real. This could be what you guys are thinking, feeling, believing. Could even be what you guys are feeling like, what you guys are going through, especially if there's a whole bunch of negativity or there's a lot of emotions and stuff. Remember, Venus is retrograde, so there's things that are coming up. But whatever the case is, overall message, something is not real. What does your heart truly want? This is your lesson position, okay? This, whatever's going on, is pushing you, probing you, getting you to understand and moving you towards what your heart truly wants. For some of you guys, your heart wants success. For some of you guys, your heart wants love. For some of you guys, your heart wants marriage. For some of you guys, your heart wants children. Okay, we're now navigating and moving towards what it is that we need to go towards for our heart's desires to be fulfilled. For some of us, again, it's having to walk away. Some of us is having to let go of things emotionally. Maybe we were, going back and forth, bickering over certain things. And it's like, you know what? That's not as important as what I thought it was. Let me go ahead and let it go. All right. I say that because we have crown messages is breaking a toxic cycle. Okay. There is a need for you to try something new. So again, this could be how you guys are viewing things. Okay. This could be how you guys are speaking things into existence. Okay. Maybe something's not real as your faith. Okay, and that just came to me. So, be mindful. But again, crown messages, is there something that needs to be broken here or something that is being broken here? Okay, and I feel like trying something new would help you guys break the toxic cycle for some of you guys, okay? How you guys are approaching the situation, okay? All right, I want to spend my life with you, feeling lonely. For some of you guys, this is your energy. You guys want to spend the rest of your life or spend your life with someone. Maybe you guys are not in connection because there's some type of toxic cycle, or vice versa. Maybe this is their energy they want to spend with you and they're feeling lonely. Okay. I do have this do not have sex. For some of you guys, somebody could be feeling lonely because you guys are not having sex. Okay. And the reason why you guys are not having sex is because you feel like they're not changing. This person they don't want to change, let it go or let go. Okay. For some of you guys, this is you. You guys don't want to change. And so you guys are like, nope, I'm shutting down the cookies. You can't have it. This is that. I'm not dealing with it. Remember that the ego says that I have to do this in order for them to do this. Okay. And love is unconditional. So there's no conditions. You've hurt me, possibly I hurt you. Let's forgive. Let's sit down. Let's have a communication and try to figure out how to make this work. Not so much a stance where it's like, oh, I'm not having sex with you, so you can change. And it's like, well, that's not really how that works. You're trying to use punishment, especially sex, which is something intimate, if this is you. Something that's intimate, something that should be the only place where there isn't a battleground, your intimacy, your love, your sexual connection with the person, and you're using it as a weapon. So just be mindful of that. It's a very specific, message that do not have sex upside down, and then they don't want to change, let go. So for some of you, that could be the situation. Now, for some of you guys, again, it could just be they're not changing their ways, they're not changing their energy towards you, which is the reason why you're not able to engage in that. Maybe you guys are disconnected, at a separation. Okay, but definitely don't use sex as a weapon. And that's it with any, like, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend. Don't use sex as a weapon. Walk away with integrity. Hey, listen, energetically, I feel like I'm pouring too much in here and I just want to fill up my own cup, versus it being, oh, until you act right. Okay. We have emotional maturity. Yeah. For some of you guys, that's what it is. There's a lack of emotional maturity here. There's a lack of confidence. That's what we're growing right now. Growing maturity, growing confidence in self. And by the way, I'm not saying too, for some of you guys, because breaking a toxic cycle came up in here, I'm not saying that for some of you guys, if you know that you need to not have sex with this person and not engage with this person, to not do it. Do what you have to do. However, what I'm saying is, if you are in the situation where it's like, oh, this person's not doing what I want them to do, so I'm going to dangle something that they really like over their head. Like, that's not good. That's manipulation. That's ego. There is really bad karma associated with that. When I say karma, really bad, I'm not saying like, your car is going to blow up or something like that. It's just more so like, especially if you're trying to manifest this, it's not going to happen because it's negative karma that's associated with that. So what comes back around in this union is distrust. What comes back in this union is bitterness. What comes back around in this union is anger. What comes back in this union is holding grudges, because again, in the most intimate moment, which was what was supposed to be intimate, it was kind of taken as like a joke, kind of. So take what resonates. leave what doesn't. Again, this feels very specific, so it may not resonate with everybody. But I do see that there is some emotional maturity, either a lack of emotional maturity or somebody's trying to grow in emotional maturity. We have this energy: attract, don't chase. Okay. Now, again, for some of you guys, like I said, y'all are not having sex, like I said, because they're not, putting in the energy. They're not fulfilling you, so I'm not going to give you my intimate self, especially if you're not fulfilling me. And in which case, yeah, attract, don't chase. Okay, you're definitely doing the right thing. Okay, but just make sure that it is a proper attraction and not chasing, not so much of a, I'm going to force you to be something. I'm going to force you to do something. Okay. Like I said, for some of you guys, I do see that there is a lack of emotional maturity in the situation. And so, yeah, you got to stand on business. Okay. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys are the ones that have the lack of, maturity, and you guys have to grow and stand on, business and grow confident in yourself. Okay. Whatever the case is, I feel like you give me butterflies and there's some secrets. I feel like the secret may be the fact that what's not real is this person, may not be, maybe if you guys do feel like they're out here having sex with everybody, I don't think they are. Okay. If you feel like they're out here connecting with everybody, they may be, dealing with people, but they feel like you give them butterflies. They want to be with you. You guys can have the secret. Maybe it's you wanting to be with them. All right, bottom line, though, I do see be at peace, everything's okay, and then new perspective in love. For some of you guys, you're going to gain a new perspective, especially if you guys are the ones, no shade, no tea, are the ones that are keeping the toxic cycle going. You owe me this. Ego says this. You need to do this for me. I better do this. Yeah. Because I'm getting two different, messages, but very specific. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's attracting, don't chase. Stand on business. But for some of you guys, it's how you guys are attracting the energy and knowing that with the energy that you guys put out, that is what you're going to get back in the union. Okay? Take what resonates. Very interesting. If you guys would like a personal reading, it is available. Go ahead and hit me up in the messages, and I would love to give you guys a reading. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, go ahead and hit the like button. I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.